Okay. Okay, peace. Peace to everybody that's going to come in the building. 747 24/7, 361 degrees. Shout out to my 1221s. I love you. You love me. Me is we. Of course. Peace to everybody that supports the movement. Let me do a couple invites on the channel to get this popping. If you in here, state your name, put it in the comment section. Whether you in the YouTube or whether you in the Facebook, we are broadcasting from both stations at the same time. All right, thank you. So the YouTube is coming alive right now. I see it. Thank you. For everybody that supports the movement, can I get a share on here? We'll discuss a couple things in reference to the codex. All right, I'm plugging in at 141, 1041 right now, or 141 within the square frequency of the mainframe. All right, so yeah, so I think it's going good. Hey, what's up, Sister Kind of Fear? I see you in here. What's up, sister? I'm glad that you on the YouTube tuning in. You know, you one of the people that I actually can say, you know, I came back to YouTube for. Shout out to Cherie. What's up? There she goes, Cherie Messiah Code. She already got her tag in. Thank you, sister. You remember that from a year ago, where I said all the elite, please put Messiah Code in there at the end of your name. That's hot that you still got that going on your YouTube, insofar as being linked in with the channel. Thank you. I'm give you some keys, Sister Cherie. Thank you. Bow. Give you some keys. There you go. You got some keys. Thank you for being patient. Being patient with me. What's up, Miss Dom? There she go. I'm appreciating everybody making the glitch over to YouTube. I'm doing the invites on the Facebook right now. Please pardon me. Shout out to Sister Davia. What's up? I see you. You just shout out to you. Um. So, wow. All right. I think I'm almost done the invites. I'm not playing no music right now. Not at all. I'm not playing no music. I'm gonna strictly get down to business. Let me get down to business. Yeah, Sister Cherie, I want you back in the works with this. Let's go hard. Let's go hard. All right. Shout out to Sister Author Shalita. What's up? Shout out to Brother James Duffy. What's up, y'all? All right. So cool. I guess I'm feeling good right now. More or less. You know, I want to share some good information with y'all. You know, about the Codex. And I just want to share information about life in general. Okay? So lately I've been having some builds and some discussions about, you know, some things. All right? I've been talking about the five. I've been taking people from the five on into the seven. All right? So, yeah, we can do it like that. All right? So, now what's so deep? Shout out to Sister Ashell. What's going on? If you take seven spokes, if you draw a seven-pointed spoke star, you get five sections. If you draw, shout out to Sister Akaya. What's up, y'all? Everybody coming in, all of y'all coming in. Look, if you draw a 7-point spoke star, a 7-pointed star, you actually get five sections that's connected with it. So mathematically, 5 and 7 are also connected. Just like when you say G, you say G and E together, like G, G, G. Yeah, because G and E are synonymous also in the music. If you play music, you know you can play G and E with each other, and they're synonymous. Okay? Shout out to everybody that supports the movement. What's up, Sister Gloria? So the first thing I'm gonna take y'all to, that's deep. And if you think about it, 5 and 7, they equal 12. 5 and 7 equal 12. So in connection, that still is the woman. That still is the woman, the number 12. Shout out to Davia. What's up? I see you making the broadcast. So 5 and 7. So the number 5 represents the woman, y'all. But the number 7 represents the woman too. And the number 1 and the number 2 represents the woman. I'm giving y'all all these things, how they operate within the body of the Messiah. All right. So if you would draw, let me see if I had a pen. If I got a pen, I'll draw it for y'all. But if you had, if you would draw actually on a piece of paper and you draw a 7-pointed star, it'll have 5 sections. Okay. And let me see if I got a pen. I might got a pen. I should be having. All right. Wow. All right. Cool. All right. So, boom. Let me see this. I'll draw it on the back of something else. I'll draw it on the back of something else. Look at this. All right. So let's say if you take a 7-point. I want to give y'all something real quick right here. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, I can't even draw. My drawing is trash. Let me try to explain it like this with my mind, so y'all can kind of visualize where I'm coming from on here. All right, now the 5 and 7 are synonymous in many ways, because if you look on the MeWe hand, for instance, if you look on the MeWe hand, right, like the MeWe hand, this is the 5, right? Y'all know how to count. I'm going to give y'all something real deep. You see this? This is the 5, okay? Now, this is also the 7. What's the difference between the 5 and the 7? What's the difference between the 5 and the 7? That's the 5 and that's the 7. Remember, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then that's 10. Remember that. So then you got 7 and 5. They're 2 different numbers. All right. But the 5 is connected to the 7 like this. I gave y'all the everybody should be knowing the 5 or the 7 sacred women. All right. We'll talk about the 7 sacred women and what they represent. All right. In the realms of dealing with the body of the Messiah. All right. Because it's a feminine version of the body of the Messiah also, which is the lemel. The lemel. All right. Yeah. So check this out. Anyhow, when you break this stuff down, let's say if we break it down, right, in reference to the female, the female Messiah. The female Messiah has 7 parts, but when you see her, you see 5, because you see her as the star. All right, the early morning star. All right, so I'll put that in the comment section. Go to 2 Peter 1:19. Go to 2 Peter 1:19. I think I'll put that in the comment section. All right, so in 2 Peter 1:19 it says, and so we have the prophetic word confirmed, which you do well to heed as a light that shines in a dark place until the day dawns and the morning star rises in your hearts. So people trying to figure out, well, what's the morning star? What's the morning star? Now, okay, now this is a deep kind of subject in reference to the morning star, because you might say, well, the morning star, Lamel, that's kind of the devil when they talk about it, because if you go into Isaiah chapter, this is Isaiah chapter 14 verse 12, you'll see that the morning star, that the morning star, they consider the devil to be the morning star. But this is deep. I'm going to show y'all some reverse psychology, how they messed up our minds. All right, in reference to this, let me see if I got it. I might got it. I don't know if I got it. There it is. Isaiah 14:12. Y'all can put it in the YouTube, in the comment section of the YouTube. All right, but look, if you go into Isaiah 14:12, it says, how have you have fallen from heaven, O star of the morning, son of dawn? You have been cut down to earth. You have weakened the nations. Now this is deep. This is really deep on here. Thank you. Thank you, Sister Ashel, for putting 2 Peter 1:19 in. All right, so I'm gonna talk to y'all about the morning star that's gonna rise in y'all hearts. All right. See, now it's a confusion on here about this morning star situation, because you know why? I'm gonna tell you why it's a confusion. Because it's two morning stars. It's two morning stars. Okay. Now you got the morning star, what you call the sun that rises, right? And then you had the other morning star, which was Venus. All right. So Venus, Venus is also symbolic of 5 points. All right, because if you see the star of Venus, it trickles, or they sometimes draw Venus as upside down 5 points. All right, and they also associate Venus with Baphomet, or they also associate Venus sometimes, with the woman and stuff like that. Now it's kind of coming around to y'all. What's going on? What's going on? So what was so deep in here is that they made y'all look at the sun as like all that in a bag of chip, because it does nourish us, it does give us everything. But Venus, you start looking at like, hold up, no, because they really see, it's really a celestial conversation about Isaiah chapter 14 verse 12. It's a celestial conversation. All right. The reason why is because it's about Venus and the sun. It's about the beauty of Venus, and it's about the strength and the light of the sun. All right. It's about that argument. That's all Isaiah 14 no 14:12 is talking about. Really, it's a celestial conversation about Venus and the sun, about whose beauty is more magnificent and who does more for who. All right, so that's what it was really all about, in reference to calling they call the devil a lot of times the early morning star, but then you call the Messiah the early morning star also. So now I'm gonna connect this with some things. All right. So if you think about this, now it says, now I brought y'all to Second Peter 1:19, when it says, and we have, look at this, and we have also and we have also a sure word of prophecy, whereunto ye do well that ye take heed, as unto the light that shineth in a dark place. In a dark place. All right. Look, listen. That shineth in a dark place until the day of dawn. And the day that the star, and the day that the star, where the early morning star rises in your heart. So check this out. What's so deep? So now that you realize that this is literally a celestial conversation between talking about the beauty of Venus and talking about the beauty of the sun, because they both rise in the morning. You can see them in the horizon in the morning time. It's some places on the planet where you can see Venus, rising in the morning with the sun. So you like, hold up, wait a minute. And then sometimes people looking at the beauty of Venus rather than looking at the beauty of the sun. All right, so that became, like I said, it became the argument and the discussion of so many things. But in reference, this became the mentality of society, taking it away from the woman, because we know the magnificence and the strength of the sun, but people you got to realize that the son serves the woman. The son serves the woman in the course of reality that we living in. You didn't get that. You didn't get that. The sun serves the woman. So the trickle at night, the beauty of Venus, the beauty of Venus comes from the service of the sun to the mother. All right, that's the beauty of Venus. It's not the fact people start falling in love with the sun, and or instead of start falling in love with the service that's committed to what the sun provides. All right, but people fell in love with the beauty of the sun rather than fell in love with the service that the sun provides. That's why we worship the mother in this sense when it came down to it, because it was like it wasn't about the sun in this context. All right, it was about more or less the inner sun that's inside of us, but it's about the service that the son is committed to in service to the mother. That's why we worship, or we gave reference to Venus, and people consider this to be the devil. But like I said, what's so deep about it is it's a celestial conversation, period. It's a celestial conversation about the beauty of the sun and the beauty of Venus in reference to this. So now I'm bringing y'all back to the 5, taking y'all back to the 7. Why would I say that? The reason why I say I'm taking you back to the 5, because I gave you the 5 women. All right, I gave you 5 women. I said, man, you got to be the daughter, you got to be the sister, the mother, the wife, and the widow. I gave y'all 5 women: the daughter, the sister, the mother, the wife, and the widow. 5 women that I said that y'all have to be in the course of life. All right, then you got the besides the mother, you got the grandmother, and then you got the great great grandmother. All right, or if you want to say the mother and the grandmother and the great grandmother, they represent the breast and the vagina, far as the grandmother and the great grandmother, the great grandmother. All right, they represent the breast and the vagina, and that was explained through when I told y'all in reference to how, Eve or Hawa represents the breast, because Hawa represents the breath of life. They both represent trees. First of all, Mary and Hawa represent, they or Eve. If you want to say, I'm going to say Mary and Eve, so y'all just kind of get it. If y'all just kind of knew, or Aset and Neptus or Neptut, I'll say it like that for y'all, so y'all kind of get it. All right. But in a sense, Mary and Eve, they represent the breast and they represent the vagina. All right. Mary represents the virgin vagina Mary, the virgin Mary, the virgin vagina Mary, and then Eve represents the breast, because the breasts are connected to the breath, not the breast, but the breath. Because when you think about breasts, you think about breasts that come with nipples, but you're not thinking about the sadr, like the breasts, the 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 breasts, like, because these are breasts. No matter what, this is a breast. This is the breast of my chest. All right. So when you think about Eve, I want y'all to think about the breath of life, in essence, because Eve is the mother of all living, so she is associated with the breath. Because what? The breath or the breast give us milk, nourishment, as the breast give us nourishment. The breath gives us nourishment. So it's the same thing. It's like what we get nourishment from, what y'all don't get, is the breast. That's the breast. All right. So now the breast represent the U tree, far as the woman is concerned, dealing with Eve. All right, which is the higher principle. Now they are the body of the Messiah too, because they represent more or less how it forms too, because this is the Lee-male sequence. All right. So you say, well, really? Yeah, because Eve or Hawa, you hear it? Hawa, breath. It's breath. It's breath. You know what I'm saying? It associates with the breast, with the breath. All right. Okay, so then you have, like I said, Virgin Mary, which represents the vagina, the virgin, the vagina, which looks like the symbol V. It looks like the symbol V. So now you see Oh, you see two breasts? Yeah, you see two breasts. Okay, you see two breasts, and then you see the letter V inside the two breasts, which is the letter M, which is symbolic of the mother, which is symbolic of mother. The letter M, symbolic of mother or symbolic of master. All right, but the M is also symbolic in this case of the mountains that we all go to, like that Moses went to. All right, because when you say, as a Muslim, when we say Bismillah, El Rahman, El Rahim, El Rahman, El Rahim, see, it's like this. It's like this. See, Rahim means womb. Rahim means womb. See, through Allah's grace, we go back to the womb because we born again. That's why you say Bismillah, El Rahman, El Rahim. Through Allah's grace, we born again, so we go back to the womb. That's why you say El Rahman, El Rahim. But you say Rahman because Rahman is just like another form, or no, just like Rahim or Rahman. Rahman and Rahim, they the same thing, meaning womb. It's just they're variations of the same thing. They're variations of the same thing. You just putting a H in it, or more or less like a something in there. So essentially, they both mean womb. All right, but they're Allah's grace and Allah's mercy. That's what El Rahman and El Rahim. So when I tell y'all we in the matrix, or we literally living in the matrix, that's what it was talking about when being born again, when they said Bismillah, El Rahman, El Rahim. So now in Arabia, for anybody that speaks Arabia, they know this. You got a couple ways that you can say like with. Let's say ma'a is like with, like and like if I say ent ma'ani, like you with me, or like ata ent ma'ani, like you with me, are you with me? Ata ent ma'ani, like you with me, are you with me? So that's like with me. But if you say Bismillah, you saying by way of, because be ism, or ism means name, but be means by way of in Arabic. So you saying by way of El Rahman, El Rahim. So you saying by way of the womb, by way of the womb. The womb, these are the two wombs, El Rahman and El Rahim, which is Mary and Eve. These are the two higher principles, which is the yew tree and the birch tree, which is the number 12 and the number 14. So now y'all get it. Now y'all kind of get it. Where they go to Isaiah chapter 14, verse 12, why they try to take that and make that the devil and call the devil the son of perdition, when in actuality, they just casted the woman down in actuality in this. Because they're not even talking about a person in this, or entity in this sense. They're talking about having a celestial conversation, talking about Venus. They talking about Venus, and they talking about the sun, and they talking about the argument about the beauty of how people pay attention to either Venus or how they paid attention to the sun. That's all Isaiah chapter 12 chapter 14 verse 12 is all about, more or less. But I told y'all that the 12 and the 14 in the codex represent two different things. The 12 represents the birch tree. The birch tree, all right, which is a beta westii tree. It gives birth to shells, all right, and it's deciduous, all right. For its, how it gives it has a maple syrup that it provides a lot of those birch trees. You know what I'm saying? Also, it sheds its skin too. It sheds its skin like a reptilian, like you shed your skin more than you know. You shed skin just like the birch tree sheds skin. All right. So yeah, it's becoming a new part, a new version of itself. So that's what it represents as the number 12. And then the number 14 represents the yew tree, as in for as Hawa, as in Eve, like I said, which is the breast, because they utilize the yew tree to treat breast cancer. You don't know that? Go check that out. Like if y'all women was in touch with what's in your backyard, you would know that, that's one of the things that that knowledge that they keep from us, is the fact that they utilize the bark and the leaves and what's in the yew tree to treat breast cancer. So yeah, This is ancient. This is ancient. You want to call this ancient? I say this is from the future. You know what I'm saying? But this information is being revealed day in and day out of what's going on dealing with the codex. All right. So me giving y'all Eve and me giving y'all Mary, I give y'all principles that is aligned with it, essentially, because you know it's all about our reality and how we programming this. Okay. So also I'm gonna say this too, in reference to the codex. You know, it's a metal that's associated. It's an alloy that's associated with Eve and with Eve and Mary. So if you don't like me saying Eve and Mary, how about you pick a couple other people, other women matriarchs to replace Eve and replace Mary. All right. But yeah, thank you, Sister Ashell. So it's an alloy that I'm gonna introduce y'all to that I've been talking about for the last 3 years. I've been talking about it. Oh man, because I gotta start putting a time marker on what I'm saying. Because somebody tried to say I stole 361 degrees from them. Somebody tried to say I stole the information of 361 degrees. He said it's his intellectual property. Like all right, he posted it on Facebook. Okay, well, if you posted it on Facebook, it's no longer your intellectual property. First of all, and I never even knew this man ever in my life, ever in my life. Real talk. But I don't care. Everything belongs to the network. It don't belong to me anyway. So I give it all back to you, to the people. So no, yeah, it's 361 degrees. Now, if you got a problem with it, for the dude that really had a problem with me, I keep on telling him go to Harvard University. You know, go to California University. Go to places. Go to you know, go to places where go to Yale or some place like that where they freaking having conversations about this shit. All right, go to places where they having, you know, where they having discussions or debates about 361 degrees. Should they reformulate it and say it's 361 degrees? Go to places like that because shit, I would go, but it's like on my to-do list. So it'd be cool if you do it for me. All right, and you can take it. You can take all the glory if you want. How about that? If you want all the glory, that's how I feel about it. You know what I'm saying? But in essence, it is 361 degrees in a circle. And no, I didn't steal that from nobody. It was revealed to me, and that's how I felt about it. And then to prove it, I just looked at the eyeball and I said it was missing a dot. I just looked at the eyeball and said it was missing a dot, which is 1 degree, which is 19 times 19. If you can't break that down, then you don't know what's going on, homeboy. You don't know how the Ankh is connected with the number 1 and a 9. That's why I brought y'all back to First Peter chapter 2 Peter 1:19 in essence to this. Because yeah, I break all this stuff down. You know, a lot of people act like they doing this stuff, but they never even been through certain schools of thought to represent these things. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna nip it in the bud. I'm gonna nip it in the bud because I don't got no time for no games. I don't got no time for nothing. If we want to learn, if y'all want to upgrade y'all technology, you on this channel right now. Real talk. If you want to upgrade your technology, you on this channel right now because day in and day out, no matter what, when I hop on here, I say something that probably you never even heard before. Real talk. So it's like you got to glue your ears to the situation because if you don't glue your ears to the situation, you're going to be like, hold up, what did he just say? Because you probably missed it. Like for the simple fact I said neodymium. Now you got to go look up the fuck I said neodymium. Pardon me for cussing, but you got to go look up neodymium right now and say, yo, oh, well, why is he saying why is he saying neodymium? Why he been saying this for the last three years? Neodymium, he been saying it because it's ferromagnetic, just like you ferromagnetic. All right, neodymium is ferromagnetic also. All right, meaning that we bond we a metal that bonds with other metals in certain sort of ways, just like iron bonds with other metal. That's why iron sharpeneth iron, because it's iron is ferromagnetic also. All right. So now when I introduce y'all to neodymium, that's why I said every conversation you're gonna get something new. Because I be sitting back in the gym, punching myself. In the gym, punching myself, trying to learn something new every day. I said, man, damn. I asked the universe, I say, man, please give me something new so I can learn today, so I can reflect it to the people. Period. Period. And this is it. Real talk. Neodymium. Let me bust down neodymium. That'll mess your brain up. And I got something for the comment section. Let me put this in the comment section. I want to explain something about your urine real quick before I go into neodymium, and hopefully it'll let me put. There it is. All right, let me read this for the people in the YouTube. I'm gonna read it for y'all. So, human urine consists primarily of water, 91 to 96% water. All right, y'all, for y'all on the YouTube, listen. So it says, or, solutes, including urea, creatine, uric acid, and trace amounts of enzymes, carbohydrates, um, hormones, fatty acids, pigments. Look at this. Mucins, inorganic ions such as sodium, Na plus, potassium, K plus, chloride, magnesium, calcium, Ca2 plus. All right, and ammonium. So what's so deep about what's in your urine? This is what's so deep. Thank you, sister. Nichelle. Yeah, I'm early. You know, I roll like a thief in the night. I roll like a thief in the day too. You gotta keep up. I be like, you never know when I'm gonna pop in. Really, I feel like I be like keeping y'all on y'all toes. Cause I roll with a different cycle. I roll with like my hours are like 38 hours at a time, so it flows different with y'all calendar or the 24-hour sequence. It flows different. All right, so I roll like on 38 hours. All right, so listen. Anyhow, what was so important about urine is, think about urine. When you pee, you actually pee out potassium. One of the main things I'm looking at, besides the fact that you pee out a lot of your vitamins that you already have inside you, is that you pee out calcium. Somebody put what calcium is. Isn't calcium a metal? Am I not mistaken? Isn't calcium a form of a metal? Yes or no? It's not calcium. It's not potassium a form of a metal? Just look. I'm just saying. I'm asking y'all. And y'all know it is. They're metals, right? Look at this. Look at this. Potassium is a metal. They're soft metals, right? So now that you realizing that you urinating, when you urinating and defecating, guess what? Half of the vitamins that's inside you, half of the vitamins, thank you. Half of the vitamins that's inside you, guess what? You peeing them out. Or you defecating them out. Because your body doesn't take enough time to absorb them. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Sister Ashel, for loading up the comment section. So your body doesn't have enough time to absorb them because it's like, it's just the way that it's just you process these things. It's just coming out you. It's just really coming out you. All this stuff that you need is coming out you. So you know why really cooking with aluminum is bad, y'all? Y'all know why cooking with aluminum is bad. Y'all know why. Y'all know why all the old heads used to have them iron pots and stuff like that. And I know you be like, man, them pots rusty and all that. But you know why cooking with aluminum is bad? Does anybody know? Put it in the comment section. Does anybody know why cooking with aluminum is bad? All right, the chemical element atomic number 20, a soft gray metal. All right, but do you know why cooking with aluminum is bad? If not, I'll just tell y'all real quick, and then y'all can just go kind of research this stuff and think about it also. But the reason why cooking with aluminum is bad, because it's like a lot of the aluminum particles get in your food when you cook it, right? And then your body, like let's say you urinate a lot of stuff like potassium and calcium, shit like that you need, like especially calcium, you urinating because you urinating calcium. That's part of what you urinate. You releasing calcium, something that your body needs. All right? Now you releasing it. So now, like I said, aluminum, what happens with the body is, let's say if you don't get enough calcium, if you don't get enough calcium in your body, calcium makes your bones strong, make you stronger, make you develop in so many ways, right? If you don't get enough calcium, right? Um, yeah, yeah, if you don't get enough calcium, guess what? Your body starts looking for calcium. Like, where is that? Where's calcium at? Where the hell is calcium? That's what your body is saying. So, calcium ain't nowhere to be found. Calcium is not there. You're not getting enough of it from what you eating. And then the stuff that calcium that you get, you peeing out. So, therefore, you, yeah, it's not good for. You said calcium is actually not good for women. All right, that's cool, but we all need a form of calcium. I'm gonna tell you, even including women. You can say it's bad for women. I'm gonna tell you why it's good for everybody. All right, I got you. Look at this, and including potassium in all this, because potassium with calcium is a lethal combination. Because if you don't have potassium, you can't move your body like that. All right. So that comes out of your body too, which is a soft metal. But calcium is good for your body, and aluminum is not good for your body. All right. Watch this. Because peep this out. When you, let's say your body is looking for calcium as women, y'all, this is real talk. Real talk. Your body is looking for calcium. All right. It can't find it. It starts looking for other things, other metals like aluminum to replace it. So guess what happens? That's why your bones be all brittle, and that's what happens with people that have certain things like cancer. They catch cancer and stuff like that very fast because their bones are literally brittle and they don't have the components that's needed to make it solid. To make it solid. So aluminum is not a good metal for our body. Not for your bones in a certain sort of way. It's not. It's not. You know what I'm saying? Now, for as calcium, yeah, in essence, it's many other metals, soft metals that are ferromagnetic that actually keep the body together. That actually keep the body together. But yeah, it's very important. It's yeah. Aluminum causes Alzheimer's and kidney diseases. It does that. So that's why I'm saying in reference to it's many places that you can get calcium. It's many foods that you can get calcium from a natural way. A lot you know what I'm saying? A lot of people thinking yeah, it's just many foods that you can take. I don't want to go off on that because I was kind of talking about neodymium here. All right, the topic of discussion is neodymium and how neodymium actually pulls the soft metals of your body. It actually helps help you retain the soft metals of your body. All right, and it puts them in a certain place. All right, so that's why we are working on a prototype. I got a prototype already, but we're going to be distributing an actual suit that has neodymium in it. All right, a suit that has neodymium in it in certain places of the body so it can cause healing. All right, yeah. So that was just a point of discussion that I wanted to make, but that's a whole nother topic we can talk about. For everybody on here, we can talk about you know, we'll talk about all the metals of the body. I'll do a whole freaking PowerPoint on that one day. I do a whole PowerPoint on the metals of the body and what metals we should be using, what metals we shouldn't be using, and what metals we should retain in the body. I do a whole topic of discussion. I'll do a whole PowerPoint, and I do a whole bunch of visuals that to connect with that. All right, but that's the alloy of choice that I want to connect y'all with, because a lot of people are connected to crystals, and crystals are alive and crystals are real, because they have a covalent bond, a covalent bond, like far as carbon and silicone. So silicone has a covalent bond as well as carbon creates a covalent bond. You know what I'm saying? And silicone is alive, more or less, because crystals are alive. So I know crystals are alive. I have no problem with crystals. All right, but it's something else that I wanted to bring y'all to, which is the alloys. We need to start focusing on the alloys also, as opposed to the crystals. All right, because the alloys is the next level. It's the next level. Like, y'all got the crystals, but nobody really gave y'all the school of thought dealing with the alloys. Now, if you go into ancient Egypt, you'll see a certain symbol that's associated with this, and it's called the Sekhem. It's called the Sekhem. It's called the Sekhem. Now, if you look at the Sekhem, at the bottom of it, it has two polarities of it. All right. Now, literally, the priest would hit it against something and bring it alive. He would hit it against something and bring it alive. It's called a Sekhem, but it was a metal. It's a pharaonic. It's a pharaonic metal. All right. So this is the degree of consciousness that I'm gonna bring y'all to in reference to this, because Sechem means also power. It also means power. It means energy and power. All right. So, but the Sechem scepter actually was a metal. It was a metal. So I want to introduce y'all to alloys and a degree of consciousness and raising our consciousness. All right. I want to introduce people to alloys. All right. So now, if you think about it in reference to when I'm talking about this, for instance, I got you. I'm gonna give you 3 or 4 alloys real quick, and y'all gonna be like, oh yeah. Look, watch this. For instance, like gold, right? Gold is to bring like good spirits, good energy. All right. Good spirits, good energy. You ever put on gold? You feel good when you put on gold. When you just put on gold some sort of way, you just feel good. It just makes you feel good. Gold, it has a good energy. It makes you have good energies. It brings on good energy. People say, wow. They see gold, no matter what. It's like, it just has a good feeling to it as an alloy. It makes you have a good feeling. It makes other people have a good feeling for some reason. And you just think about, like, even fool's gold. You like, damn. it just, the bling of gold, of what it does something good to you. It makes you feel good. All right? Now, guess what silver does? Silver gets rid of evil forces. It gets rid of evil forces. You utilize silver to fight against demons or evil forces. Why is that? Because you put silver in the back of a mirror. Right? Am I right or wrong? You put, for instance, let's say, they use silver, for medical utensils a lot of times, but also silver, far as dealing with this, you put silver on back of a mirror. Yeah, you put silver in back of a mirror. You know why you put silver in back of a mirror? So, more or less, it can kill the demon in you. You go to the mirror, you like, ah. Half of y'all scared as shit. Y'all go to the mirror, going to the mirror, going to the mirror, until you no longer scared of that person or scared of that being that's in the mirror. All right, you begin to accept what's in the mirror. Know what's so deep about silver in this case? Because silver represents it represents reflection. All right, but yo, man, have you ever seen your real reflection? Has anybody seen your real reflection? I'm gonna give you 2 ways to kind of see your real reflection. And you might say, yeah, LaMail, I saw it. Well, hold up, wait a minute. Let me do this right here. Do you got your book? Do you got one of these books? Do you got this book right here? If you got this book or one of these books, for instance, you got one of these books that's printed by the Codex. Do you have one of these books? Order these books. They're $31. You can order it through the PayPal. You can also order it through the Messenger, Facebook Messenger. You don't even need PayPal. You can order it through Facebook Messenger. They're $31 a piece. All right. So, in this book right here, which is the Inception of Mental Reality, I give y'all something, Inception of Mental Reality. I give y'all the Scroll of Eyes. Now, I'm not going to give it to y'all here, and I'm not going to spoil it. I'm not going to spoil it. Also, you can donate to the movement and just get a ebook of this if you don't have $31. All right? But you know, I put something in here with the Scroll of Eyes, and I'm gonna give y'all something with. I'm asking y'all, have y'all ever seen your real reflection? Because if you are committed to the Scroll of Eyes, now the Scroll of Eyes, you just can't read this shit. For all of y'all that got your book, I'm just telling you, you like, I read the Scroll of Eyes, boom. Y'all niggas is just reading this book and just not programming your mind or deprogramming what the beast already put on us. All right? But when y'all reading this stuff, look at this. Thank you, Sister Nichelle, for putting the PayPal in. Thank you, Sister Nichelle, holding it down, putting the PayPal in. You can do it through Messenger or PayPal. All right? But you just can't breeze through this shit. You just can't breeze through this book like that, yo. I know y'all used to reading jail novels and shit like that. A lot of people used to reading jail novels, talking about I read books. And y'all read a bunch of jail novels or a bunch of stuff from Borders. This shit is different. Let me keep it real with you with this book right here, man. Let me keep it real. You got to be committed to the reality and the commencement of what it's saying. Now, bringing y'all to the Scroll of Eyes, first of all, y'all got to clean yourself and y'all got to go to the mirror, right? And this is dealing with silver. I'm talking about silver now. I'm talking about silver. I'm busting down silver. Every time you come on this broadcast, you're going to learn something. Get your damn pad and pen. If you're not learning, then I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're doing on here. All right? Real talk. I love y'all and everything. But I get real serious when it comes to people missing this stuff. When people missing what's going on. All right, but in the Scroll of Eyes, it's actually a hypnotic formula in the Scroll of Eyes, so you can hypnotize yourself, so you can go back into your ancestors. It's a way. It's like, imagine if I hypnotize a person, say, "Yo, you know, hypnotism is real." But the only person I'm letting y'all hypnotize or hypnotizing you is yourself on here. I'm letting you convince yourself on here because the first degree in this is really acceptance. So it's like when you go to the mirror, you meet the metallic silver where you meet the demon, where the demon is being eradicated. It's being eradicated. And you have to be able to face these demons. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, real talk. That's why they say Maliki Yom Adin. Maliki Yom Adin. You know why they say Maliki Yom Adin? And you know why they say that in Salat, Maliki Yom Adin? In reference to this? Because it's an angel, which is your angel, that's going to torture you. But it's just it's how you see hell is. It's what you see hell is. That's why I say Maliki Yom Adin. Because Malika Yom Adin. Yom means day. Yom Adin. Malika Yom Adin. Yeah. The day of judgment. That's the day of judgment. But the Malik, the angel, is yourself. It's really it's your own angel. But this is why I'm trying to tell y'all, it's a formula in this book. The Inception. It's called Inception for a reason. It's called Inception for a reason. Because it's to conceive a reality instead of conceive a reality. Y'all dealing with conceiving like, all right, let's conceive a baby, Lamel. Boom, 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 boom. Let's conceive a baby. Or whoever you made up with, let's conceive a baby. All right, but boom, you're not thinking about inception instead of thinking about conception, because you can give birth to an idea, ideas that form, you know what I'm saying, monumental things. But yeah, it's like it's a formula in here for you to see your real reflection. And I'm not going to I'm not going to read the scroll of eyes on here, which is chapter 3, I believe, in the yeah, no, that, yeah, chapter 3, because reincarnation is chapter 2. It's chapter 3. You know what I'm saying? But it goes deep on here with that mirror. Yo, you know what's so deep with the mirror? When you looking at the mirror, you you going to get, when you look at the mirror long enough, you're going to get that you're not really looking at yourself. Whatever this shit is, whatever this is, you're going to say, you're going to realize that that's not what you're looking at. You're looking at how light is how light is projected, and how it reflects upon this and this and this, and then hits your hits your optic nerve and goes to your occipital nerve. You know what I'm saying? Just flows through your brain. That's this how you seeing it, but you're not feeling it. You're not feeling it. It's a different thing than feeling. Real talk. So, yeah, when you go to the mirror, you go to a dimensional vortex. And I'm gonna tell you, that's where the number whew, the number 8 is. If I ever told y'all about the number 8, man, the number 8, when y'all go through initiation goes in a sequence between 1 and 9. If y'all ever deal with initiation with me, if I ever initiate y'all, which for all those that are coming to Atlanta, Georgia, we are going to be in Atlanta, Georgia, December 21st. We are having our first annual Mother's Day this year. Our first annual Mother's Day is going to be December 21st in Atlanta, Georgia. The whole family is going to be in Atlanta, Georgia. It's hosted by our president, Sister Madam President Shamel. All right, Shamel Lemel. She's actually hosting the event, aka Jasmine Thompson. She's hosting the event. All right. So, yeah, we're having our first annual Mother's Day in Atlanta, Georgia, and we're going to smoke it out. But if you do an initiation with me, I'm going to tell you, an initiation has a formula of 9 numbers, but it moves on to the 10. But in essence, it's 1 through 9, Alpha and Omega. When you get to the 8th principle of initiation, you have to enter the mirror. You have to enter the mirror. Shout out to Omni. What's up? Yeah. At the number 8, you have to reach the mirror. The number 8 is the eyes. It's the 8 when you flip it on its belly, the infinity symbol. But through the course of this initiation, I'm only going to tell y'all a little bit of it because it's secret or sacred. All right, meaning that you have to be there to know it. All right, but the 8th chapter of initiation, when y'all taking y'all manhood and womanhood ceremony, the 8th trial is the mirror. The 8th trial is the mirror. That's when you go to the mirror. Because after the number 7, you go to the temple. You go down on your 7. You go down on your 7, which I'm introducing the women back to the 7, bringing you back to your 5. Because, if I tell y'all women to get on all fours, y'all going to say, Lamel, you being offensive. If I tell all y'all women it's time for y'all to get on all fours, y'all going to say, man, Lamel, you being disrespectful. How you going to tell us to get on all fours? And I don't mean no harm about it. All I mean is earth, wind, or earth, air, water, and fire, or north, east, south, and west. That's all I mean. Or multiplication, division, adding, and subtraction. The square. That's all I mean by getting on all fours. So a woman might be saying, yo, you offensive by saying get on all fours, Lamel. Well, damn. All right, well, cool. I'm going to tell you get on your 5 then. Because we're going to flip the 4 and make it a 5. All right? You know what I'm saying? You can put don't worry about it. The PayPal's in the description. And when you put the PayPal in, as far as the YouTube, you have to put HTTPS. All right. And if you don't got the keys, which I gotta give you some keys, I'll give you some keys. There you go. You got some keys. Now you can put the PayPal in. All right. But yeah, that's why I'm trying to. You flip the 4 and you make it a 5. You flip the 4 and you make it a 5. That's why I don't tell y'all women to get on all fours. Because y'all might be thinking I'm disrespecting y'all, but I'm trying to bring y'all back to a higher state of consciousness. That's all. That's all, man. That's all I'm doing. My best to do. Now, this ain't no Facebook, YouTube trying to get attention thing. This is a movement thing. The only way I can reach out to y'all is through these means. You know what I'm saying? I would rather be on YouTube because, you know why? Because when I have y'all on YouTube, I have y'all in more educational mode. Because soon as y'all get off of my channel, y'all go look up some shit that's educational. Y'all stay on YouTube because YouTube is more or less like a search engine. Now, when I'm on Facebook, I'm in friendship mode. I'm in my family mode, kicking it with people that are close to me in proximity. All right? So I want us to kind of get that understanding on here. All right. So I'm gonna operate from 2 phones. That's how I'm gonna have to do it. So I can connect with both families in essence. But that's how it's gonna be. That's how it's gonna be. All right. But yeah, what I was talking about, um, man, this stuff is deep, man, as far as that mirror is concerned. You go to the number 8. The number 8 represents the mirror. It represents infinity, because when you look it in your eyes, when you come to this realm of initiation, because like I said, when you on your 7, me bringing you back to your 7, that's bringing you back to prayer. When you go back to the temple, it's what you realize. When you go in the temple, you looking for God and you can't even fucking find God at all. You can't find God at all. You're gonna be looking for God like, man, where are you? And you're gonna be in the hallway in the temple like, Dag, where are you, God? Because that's you on your 7 when you going down and praying on your 7. You looking for God and you can't find it. And you waiting for God to answer you. So the only way for you can get this answer is for you to move from the number 7 on to the number 8. You graduate from the number 7. You come up from the prayer. You come up from your 7. Come up from your prayer. And now you stand up on your 7. You're standing up on your 7. Yeah, that's when you see me. You see me, I'm on my 7. Like, if I'm standing, I'm on my 7. You might see me in a certain sort of way. Now, I got up from prayer. I'm not on the, looking at the ground on the 7. I'm standing on my 7. I'm standing on my 7. Like, when you see me like this, I'm standing on my 7. All right? So now, what's so deep about it is, you move forward to the number 8. You ready to graduate. You move from the 7 to the number 8. And then the number 8 brings you to the mirror. And now you stuck at the mirror like this. Like this. You stuck in the mirror like looking at yourself. Like literally gazing at reality. And guess what happens? That, yo, you know what's going to happen at the mirror? It's going to keep on doing this. The longer you stand at the mirror, the longer you sit at the mirror, the more it bounces like this. Zoom, 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 zoom. It bounces like that. The more you stare in the mirror, it bounces like that. It goes to infinity. So guess what? Yeah. That's why I say you gotta be prepared. Y'all gotta cleanse yourself before y'all go to that mirror. Cause you're gonna start to see your ancestors come back to you. Through your eyeballs, through your eyes. They're gonna come back to you. You'll be like, oh. But you gotta come to it right, because it's all vibratory too. It all deals with tones. It all deals with vibration. You know what I'm saying? It all deals with the realm or the laws of attraction. It all deals with the laws of attraction. So, yeah, that helps out too. Like your ancestors, all your ancestors are inside you. They like the dendrites in your brain are really like trees of your ancestors. Like the dendrites, when you see a picture of a dendrite, it actually look like a tree, like the family tree. Like the family tree, like the man, woman, and child, the family tree, like the family 3. All right. So yeah, when you see in your dreams, like let's say if you see some trees in your dreams, that ain't nobody but your ancestors talking to you. Shout out to Sister Lori Martinez. What's up? Yeah. But when you look, that's nothing in your dreams. Let's say if you dreamed about trees, you walking through trees. That's your ancestors coming to you. They just look like trees in your dreams. But they're really dendrites in your brain. They're really dendrites in your brain. They keep on firing. Dendrites, boom. And it's billions of them. Billions of them. You walking through a forest and trees. That's your ancestors. You walking through your ancestors. And then you'll meet a tree that you'll recognize. And that might be a family person or a person that comes out of the trees or something like that or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That represents that person that you recognize. That's part of your family history, your family lineage. You know what I'm saying? But trees are very important. When you dream of a tree is a very good omen in your dream world. You know what I'm saying? It's 11:41, 141 right now. 11:41, 141. I don't know. It might be 10:41 somewhere else on the planet. But it's 11:41. 10. All right, 141. Shout out to everybody. You already know we vibing. You already know we vibing on a frequency. Yo, we have an event December 21st. You should be there. All right, you should really be there and be on your square. December 21st, no excuses. Look, it costs $50. I'm telling y'all for a ticket. Real talk, costs $50 for a ticket. Now, it's going to be literally a 2-day event. It's going to be Saturday and Sunday. All right, we're having it at a mansion of Sister Jasmine's choice. She's actually going to set up the mansion for the event. We're doing it in a house. I'm not doing it in whatever. I'm doing it in a big stupid house. All right, that's how we're going to do this event. And then far as the people that come, we'll set up chairs and we'll do it like that. All right. So, but it costs $50 for the event. Now, I will be issuing the declaration of trust. It will pay for your initiation. All right. It would actually not pay for you. I don't want to say pay, but it would supplement what's needed for your initiation. It will supplement that. I don't want to say pay. All right. We're never going to say pay on here. All right. Let's not say pay. Even when you donate, I don't like to say donate. I like to say sponsor. But I say donate because people get that. But far as far as it compensating for your initiation and the paperwork that's going to be associated with that, yeah, it's going to cost $50. All right, that's what it's going to cost. All right, and you know it's going to be a 2-day event, Saturday and Sunday. And we're going to drop 4 books that day. I'm dropping a book called The Rise of Atlantis. All right, and then we got 2 sisters dropping a book and 1 brother dropping a book that's affiliated with our movement. So that's what's going to happen on December 21st. Also, for the people that are going to be consecrated, that's going to take the vow of a Nazarite or the vow of a Messiah. All right. Now, Nazarite means one who is consecrated. All right. So it's going to be a new vow that we're going to bring forth within this day and time, which is you're going to actually become ambidextrous. You're going to operate from 2 hemispheres of your brain. So, you're going to have to, write with your left hand for 6 months until June 20th. And then you're allowed to write with your right hand again for 6 months until December 21st again. All right. So that's how it's going to happen for the rest of your days from now on. All right. So you might as well kind of start practicing right now. I'm gonna kind of show you what I've been doing, just in case you think I've been slipping on my pimping. Yeah, I've been practicing myself with my left hand. I've been practicing with my left hand, so when it comes time, I'm going to be prepared. I'm going to be prepared. But yeah, I'm left-handed, so you have to use your right-handed, Miss Akea. Don't cheat. We got something for y'all left-handies too. You have to use your right hand for everything, including wiping your butt. If that's what you use, I don't know what you do in private, but if you use whatever for whatever, you gotta switch it. For whatever you do, for whatever way, you gotta switch it. If you eat with your right hand, you gotta eat with your left hand. If you write with your right hand, you gotta write with your left hand. If you lay up with your right hand, you need to do a layup with your left hand. If you yeah, real talk. That's what's gonna happen for 6 months of your life. From December 21st, you're gonna tip with the planet. All right. So yeah, I've been working on my left hand, get my left hand tight, and I will be working on my left hand every day. And by the time December 21st come, I will be ready for I'll be ready for the vow. I'll be ready for the vow. Now this is gonna make you. Now this is different when it comes to stick shift. I know everybody's stick shift is on the right side. So if you driving a stick shift car, I can't expect you to go get a European car and start. I can expect you if you, because I know people like, yo, Lamel, what about me? I drive a stick shift. How am I supposed to drive now? Like this? Like this, Lamel? Am I supposed to drive like this? Also, it's your left foot too. If you do it with your right foot, you do it with your left foot. Oh, y'all thought your left was, you really thought your left foot was getting out of here too. So if you play kickball or something like that, you going to kick with your left foot. All right. But also, I'm going to tell you another thing that y'all notice, come out of the door with your left first. All right. And as opposed to coming out with your right. Because a lot of y'all come out of the door with your right foot. So now when you coming out of the door after the 21st, you coming out with your left foot. So you're like, oh yeah. Yeah, all right, come on. Let's do this. For the people that already are left-handed, get your ass on the right side. Get your ass on the right side. All right, real talk. And that's going to be something that you're going to learn that's going to be good for the rest of your life that you're going to take with you. Also, after December 21st, I got some more bad news for y'all. I got some more bad news. Officially, we're going to have to learn 2 more languages. All right? So I'm going to have a tutor. I'm going to have a tutor that's going to be teaching us language every day. All right? We're going to be learning a certain language. All right? We're going to be learning a certain language. Now, for all the people, unfortunately, we're going to be learning Arabic and Chinese. Unfortunately, we're going to be learning Arabic and Chinese. Those are the 2 languages y'all going to be learning. Mandarin and Chinese. That's going to be happening after December 21st. All right? Y'all going to learn those 2 languages for 1 year. 1 year. Hard body. Hard body. Yeah, so it's 3 packages available. You right, sister. The 3 packages, one includes $75. The $75 package is the platinum package is the $50. All right. The $75 is the platinum is the silver package. All right, which includes a totem and a free book. I'll give you a book, which is The Rise of Atlantis. I'll give you that book, and I'll also give you a totem, which is an owl and a turtle totem. You'll get those 2 totems for $75. All right. Now, as far as the gold package, the gold package includes you'll stay at the house. Now, don't expect to get a room. It's going to be a super big house, but don't be expecting to get a room because it ain't that type of party. It's not for you to get all like you trying to get buck wild with your significant other or something like that. You trying to do the wild thing. Listen, we ain't doing that, all that. It's not for that. The spot is for initiation. That's all the spot is for, really, initiation. That's all this is for. Yeah, so 100 per adult. Yeah, and it's $10 for each additional child. Now, as far as the children, we will accommodate the children. We'll make sure that the children have a room that they're in. You know what I'm saying? But essentially, or rooms that they in, because it's going to be a super big house that we get in. All right, we're going to actually just do a mansion for about 2 days. We're going to do a mansion for about a whole weekend. All right. So yeah, and then we're going to have, like I said, it's going to be a nice setting where people can come in and eat. People can have a good time. People can enjoy themselves. You know what I'm saying? Just people can just like do it, just have a good time, man. And then we can have a build, like for real, because I'm gonna have probably a 2-hour symposium on this stuff. I'm gonna have like a 2 hour joint. Now, yeah, y'all need to be comfortable. We're gonna have intermissions in this shit. We're gonna have breaks. We're gonna say, hold up. I'm not gonna drill y'all asses for 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna have nobody like Sister Nichelle or nobody if they doing a lecture or something like that. I'm not gonna have them drill nobody for like 2 hours. Or we just drill everybody, or we updating the mainframe, because I'm going to have some other stuff going on too when it deals with real estate. For people that's interested in real estate, I'm gonna have those type of opportunities. I'm gonna get some good heavy hitters to come out too, that'll teach people about how to set off debt obligations and stuff like that. I'll get a couple brothers that or sisters that'll do some stuff like that for you too. So it's going to be a jam-packed event. It's going to be a jam-packed event. Like real talk. Like you're going to come away with some stuff here. You're going to come away with some real good stuff at this event. Like real talk. Like for everybody that's trying to do all their UCC one to do a secure party process, man, I'll have a brother that come out that'll smoke it. That'll smoke it. That'll give you everything you need in one weekend. One weekend. You just gonna have to be serious about your shit. You have to be coming there to fucking learn. Like you can't be coming there to play no games. You gotta be coming there to learn. Pen and pads ready. Like you can't even come to that event without a damn pen and pad. To any of them classes that we gonna have, no, you ain't coming to, because what's gonna be dropped is serious. Like I said, I got a brother, I got two people that I have in mind that will be more than happy to come down there. More than happy to come down there. And then I'll bless them for the people that as far as your $50 package, yeah, that'll pay for that too. Because more or less having them come out, it's gonna cost me. It's gonna cost me because I'm not gonna have them pay for their travel. Not at all. All the teachers, for the people that's coming out, that's gonna teach, and this as far as like dealing with the secure party process, yeah, they're not gonna have to pay for their travel, and they're not gonna have to pay for their food. All right, and they're not gonna have to pay for where they have to sleep at. All right, because they sleeping in the big house. But real talk, that's how I'm hooking them up. I'm hooking them up like that. But yeah, real talk, you're gonna come out with some real good stuff. Some real good stuff from this event. You know, I started my left hand last. All right, that's what's up. But yeah, for real. But it's gonna be a fun-filled event. Just give me a couple days. I'll find out who's gonna be the heavy hitters on there. Who's gonna be the heavy hitters? What's gonna be happening? We gonna develop a schedule from Saturday and Sunday. What the schedule's gonna be like? We're gonna develop a headline. Who's going to be sharing information. Like I said, it's going to be this is going to be jam packed. It's going to be very, very, very informative, and it will also help you on a I would say from all 4 points: mentally, physically, spiritually, and financially. You're going to be helped out in this event. In this event, all right. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say. I really want to get off right now. I'm gonna continue my day. Y'all already know I go to work today from 2:30 to 10:30. So I will probably broadcast at 8 o'clock. Yeah, I will probably broadcast around 8 o'clock. Um, yeah, all the donations also are going to the house. I want to let y'all know too. They're going to the house. They're going to different things, amenities that's going to be taking care of stuff. Be there. It's very simple. Very simple. Be there. It's going to be good for the children too. Yo, man, I'm going to start having builds about baptism. I'm gonna start talking about more about baptism. I'm talking about baptism every day. Every day I'm gonna start talking more about baptism and what's the importance of baptism, because y'all gonna need to know this stuff. I'm going to talk about a fidelity bond. What is a fidelity bond and the importance of a fidelity bond in this case? I'm going to talk about how you authenticate a document, any document, by utilizing a community of people that is actually more or less they operating within ecclesiastical law. All right, so I want to share that type of information with y'all, but we have to do it together. We have to do it together. All right, we truly have to do it together. All right, thank you for everybody that made the glitch from the Facebook onto the YouTube. Yeah, real talk. We have to do it together. Okay, so yeah, when people come out of this event, you're going to have a declaration of trust, meaning that you can send that thing to Experian, Equifax, and go slay some people real quick. Go slay some student loans and go slay some mortgages and stuff with this paperwork that we give y'all. All right. Also, upon your initiation, just become a better person. That's it. Become a greater and better person. That's all I can say. So yeah, 747 24/7 361 degrees. Thank you to our moderator and directors, Sister Ashel and Nichelle, Lee Mail, for holding down the building. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. You know, Sister Shemel, our president, Sister Tamisha, thank you for holding us down, Vice President. Thank you for everybody also donating stuff like your talent. I got people donating their pictures, saying, "Yo, you can utilize my picture for advertisements. I need that." You know, if you got good pictures, good art pictures, that's part of what you do. I'll take that also. All right, we building up a website where I'm allow people to eat. All right, I'm allow people opportunity to make money also and do what you want to do, and where you can put your different products and stuff. So look out for that. Look out for that. And otherwise than that, just stay in tune with the family. All right. So 747 24/7 361 degrees. Shout out to my 1221s. You already know. Coom. That means come home.